Hi everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So in this video we are going to make a camera follow system in Unity without writing any line of code. So we are going to use the Cinemachine package, which is basically a great tool for creating any kind of camera movement. You could use it for a third-person shooter game, an FPS game, or any kind of games. In this video we are going to use it for a 2D game. Our camera is following the player and it's very smooth by changing some parameters. So without further ado, let's jump right into it. But before that, make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel and hit the bell icon, and let's jump right into it. So as you can see, I have the simple 2D game, but the camera is not following the player when I am moving. So we are going to use the Cinemachine package to make this simple main camera following the player, and it's gonna follow it smoothly without writing any line of code using the Cinemachine package. So first of all, we need to install it using the package manager. So let's go to Window, then Package Manager, and under here we have the in-project packages. Make sure to select the Unity registry and let's search for Cinemachine. Then let's install it using this install button. And you see that we are installing the version 2.6.5, but you could use the earlier versions as well, so there is no big differences. And once the installation is finished, let's close this window and you will see this new tab, and it's called Cinemachine. So we need to create a 2D camera using the Cinemachine package. So let's go to Cinemachine, and here you could create any kind of camera system, whether it's a third-person shooter game, an FPS game, or a 2D game in our case. So let's select create 2D camera. Basically it's gonna create this object, and it's just an empty game object that has this component, the Cinemachine virtual camera. So this is not the actual camera that is rendering the scene. It's just a tool that we can use to change the settings of the main camera. So for example, if we change the position of the empty game object, I'm gonna change the Z position to -10. It's going to update the main camera position as well. You could also change other settings. For example, under lens, we have the orthographic size. We can change the orthographic size of the main camera by changing this parameter, and it's going to apply this size to the main camera. So you see the size is 5. Let's go ahead and change few settings. But first of all, to make the camera following the player, you just need to drag in the follow parameter. So let's go ahead and drag in the player under this follow parameter, and now the camera will follow the player. And there you go, now our camera is following the player without writing any line of code. And we have this game window guides, make sure to check that. And let's change some parameters. For example, we can change the offset between the player and the camera by changing the screen X and the screen Y. So I mostly like to change the screen Y bit. So let's change it to 0.6. Also, we have something that is called the dead zone. So let's change the width and the height a bit. And you see this yellow overlay. Basically, it's the zone where the player can move. So when the player is moving within this range, the camera will not follow it unless he passes this range. So let's play the game to check it out. As you can see, the camera is not following the player when I'm moving within the dead zone. But when I go out of the dead zone, as you can see, the camera is following our player horizontally and vertically. Make sure that the dead zone height is small, like 0.1. But that's up to you. You could change these parameters. Also, we have the damping. Basically, it slows down the camera when the player stops. For example, if we increase the X damping, like 4, and let's hit play, and if I move forward then stop, as you can see the camera is slowing down. That's the X damping. So make sure to change that to 1. I think it's okay. It's gonna make the movement a little bit smoother. And let's change the dead zone to 0.2. Of course, you need to copy the component or the component attributes using copy component. And if we exit out of the game, you see that the changes are not saved. Make sure to paste the component again using paste component values. And once you complete the changes, make sure to uncheck this checkbox so that you could see the game view much better. And finally, I want to change the background size. So we have this background image. I'm gonna change the scale to 1.5. Then let's play the game again. And there you go, we've created a simple camera follow system, and it's very smooth using the Cinemachine package. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any question or comment, make sure to write it under the comment section down below. Also make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel and hit that bell icon, I appreciate that. And I will see you in the next one.